Hey Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for December 20th through the 26th. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am setting the intention for the 20th through the 26th. However, you may come across this video at some other time, at some other year. You're going to find it whenever you're meant to find it, whenever you're ready to hear the messages that are in it. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the Virgo collective. So not every single message is going to resonate, but take the ones that do, leave the ones that don't. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to see what messages are coming up here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's like we need one more good shuffle here. One more. Okay, that feels right. I just keep shuffling until the cards feel right. I don't have a set number of times that I shuffle. The first card that's coming up here for Virgo is Nine of Wands. In terms of timing, Nine of Wands is really good news because it indicates that you are almost there. That, 10 is completion, you're at 9, you're almost there. Sometimes Nine of Wands comes up when we're feeling really frustrated about a situation and we're getting ready to just kind of give up on it and walk away. But Spirit is like, look, you have come so far. If you knew how close you were to the finish line and you gave up, and then if somebody could show you how close you were, you would be furious that you only had that teensy bit to go. So we can't always see the finish line. The finish line sometimes is invisible. But 9, 9 is right before 10, so you're almost there. You're almost there to completion in a situation, and you're being encouraged to hang on. Nine of Wands can also come up when we are feeling a little bit worried about like who to let in, who to trust. We might find ourselves at a crossroads and we're like, I don't want to make the wrong decision, or I want to put myself out there again and I want to, try to make friends, or try to find a romantic partner, or move up in my career, but I don't want to trust the wrong people. And we may have some fears or some concerns. There's a lot of symbolism in this card. Every single one of these wands behind him belongs to somebody who came up and started trouble with him and tried to fight him and tried to take him down. He won every single one of those fights. He took away their wand or their stick or their staff or whatever you want to call it, and stuck it in the ground behind him as like this little kind of token of victory, as this memory of that fight, of that battle. We see here he's got this bandage around his head. So he got hurt. He didn't walk away without a scratch. He has some injuries here, but he's still standing, he's still alert, and he's still ready to take on whatever needs to be taken on. He's still in an energy where he is able to fight if need be. So Nine of Wands comes to us with the message that there is absolutely, positively nothing new under the sun anybody can come at you with, Virgo. You've seen every lie. You've seen every dirty trick. You've seen every manipulation. You know every little trick in the book. You've seen it. You've already had it, tried on you. So you don't have to be afraid. As long as you're paying attention and as long as you're listening to that little voice in your head that says, this seems kind of familiar, you're not going to fall for the same garbage again. You're not going to be misled. You're not going to trust the wrong person. As long as you're paying attention to those red flags. A lot of the times this feels like we might come across a person and we might be like, wow, this person really reminds me of my ex, or this person really reminds me of my cousin that was always trying to turn the family against me, or I went on a job interview and it really reminded me of that one job where they were always messing up on my paycheck and I always had to double check my paycheck and I'd have to like chase them down to get paid. They'd forget to pay me. They'd add up the hours wrong. They were so shady. You need to pay attention. Because when you're meeting people or having experiences that are reminding you of something from your past, this is your intuition. This is your intuition telling you, we recognize this energy. We've been here before. We've already been in this class. We've already learned this lesson. We don't need it again. If someone or something is reminding you of a specific person or situation, that is your gut telling you, we've been here before. It's almost like a form of deja vu. So if you're paying attention to this, you're not going to trust the wrong people. You're not going to trust the wrong situation, because you're paying attention to red flags. If something doesn't seem right, your gut is telling you, be careful, be cautious, this doesn't seem right. And you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared. Or you don't go all in until you acquire more evidence and you're like, okay, now I've made up my mind. You know not to go all in into a situation. So 9 of Wands tells us we don't have to be scared. We don't have to be afraid. We might be coming across here one big last push, but that's it. After that, we're done. Mission accomplished, right? Game won. Successful completion. So you might be coming into this week a little bit overwhelmed, and Spirit is saying, don't give up. You're almost there. You're almost there. You don't have to be scared. You can trust yourself. I feel some Virgos might be struggling with this negative ego situation where you're feeling like you're not going to make good choices or you don't know what you're doing. Again, this is the negative ego. You can call on Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel, for helping me see myself as heaven sees me. Thank you for helping me love myself as heaven loves me. Thank you for beautifying my thoughts. Thank you for helping me to think more positively in my thoughts and about myself. And kind of, work here on not allowing the negative ego to come in and devour you in that way. The negative ego hates change, even when the change is good. So the closer you are to a massive breakthrough, the stronger the negative ego is going to come in to try to stop you before you hit that breakthrough. It becomes desperate. So the harder that negative ego is, the more desperate it is, because the closer you are to breakthrough. So be aware of this. The next card that's coming up here for Virgo is the King of Pentacles. And this is your beautiful Virgo energy, your beautiful earth sign energy. This is you being in your element of earth, being grounded, being steady, being stable. The King of Pentacles can also indicate for us that some of you Virgos are really thinking about financial security, specifically long-term financial security. The King of Pentacles is a card of abundance. It is a card of wealth. It is a card of money matters. The King of Pentacles can indicate that there's going to be advancement in your finances or an opportunity to advance or increase your finances. This can be a significant new job, a promotion, a raise. But for a lot of you, this might be looking at your resources and figuring out how to apply them in a way that is increasing your income. That is like doubling your money. It's not only a card about making more money, it's about what you're doing with the money and how you're making it work for you. So some of you Virgos might be taking time to start understanding more how money works, what wealthy people do with their money, how they manage their money, what kinds of accounts or things do they put their money into. King of Pentacles for me in my readings also comes up a lot of the times when you're having a lot of really great ideas in terms of finances, and you have this Midas touch. The work of your hands flourish. The work of your hands prosper. You're going to have positive results with the things you set out to do. And some of you have heard me say this before. The King of Pentacles has a personal meaning for me because of my experience pulling cards for myself. Over the years, I've seen that in my readings, the King of Pentacles comes up to say that there's an opportunity coming your way that you're going to be very tempted to push away. Okay? And this can be connected to your home. Maybe it's not in terms of a job or a raise or a promotion. It could be an opportunity to move. It could be an opportunity to better the circumstances of your living arrangement in some way, or some kind of an addition, and you may be very tempted to turn it away because you want it. On one hand, you're like, man, I would dream of having this, but I don't think I'm ready. And so the King of Pentacles comes up for me to say, if you weren't ready, it wouldn't be here. If you weren't ready, the opportunity wouldn't be here. The opportunity is here because you are ready. And it's the negative ego that wants you to think that you can't handle it or that you're not good enough for it. This can also come up with a sense of like imposter syndrome, when maybe you got a new promotion, or you were offered a job, or someone really likes you and wants to spend time to you and with you and get to know you better. And you might be like, well, they're just making me this offer because I somehow managed to give them a really great impression of me. And so they have this like way better impression of me than I actually am. But once they see the real me, they're not going to want me anymore. They're going to be like, oh, you're not good enough for this job. Or no, never mind, I don't want a relationship with you. It's this imposter syndrome dynamic. And so again, the King of Pentacles says they do know who you are. They do see who you are. You're being offered this for a reason. And you can trust that you will do well. You can trust that you're the right person for the chance or for the opportunity. King of Pentacles also comes up when you might be looking at the things that you have and figuring out how to use them to make money. This can be skills, gifts, talents that you might have. It could be property. Maybe some of you are fixing up an area and renting it out, or doing an Airbnb type deal. Maybe you have things around your home that you're realizing you can fix up and sell, or just something that you can do to contribute to income in terms of the things that you already have that are available to you. It's almost like you didn't realize until recently that you're sitting on some money here. That, hey, these are some things I could actually sell. These are some things I can actually do some stuff with. And so you might be getting ready to do that. The next card that's coming up here for you guys is the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. We have the King and the Queen. So this can be that a lot of you may be manifesting a divine feminine, divine masculine counterpart kind of situation. Those of you who watch my readings, you know that I do not like to focus on love and romance in the weekly forecasts. Once a month I do a love reading, and I link it in the description of the video. And we definitely do have the love readings for December linked in this video. January love readings will be up soon. But sometimes the weekly forecast might touch on it. Spirit might bring a love message. And when Spirit brings a love message, I share it, even though I don't set the intention to focus on love. And it's in the cards, and we have to say here that some of you are very close here. You're on the last stretch of manifesting this divine masculine, divine feminine kind of connection here, union here, right? Some of you are saying, man, I just wish I could find another me, right? A masculine version of myself or a feminine version of myself. And so the card here is saying that you are manifesting this. This could also be in terms of a partnership coming into balance, or your energies within yourself coming into balance, right? Maybe you're mastering, managing, or balancing your masculine and feminine energies. We all have masculine and feminine energies, and we need to learn how to be in the flow. So to have your masculine and feminine energies balanced, to me, this tells me some of you are coming into the energy of effortless flow. You're just flowing effortlessly. You're putting out effortlessly, you're receiving effortlessly, and it's just continuing on loop. The Queen of Pentacles for me in a reading can also indicate a very comfortable, very happy, very satisfying home life. And she comes up for me sometimes to give confirmation that property will be purchased, or the quality of life will be improved, or the living situation will be improved. And she brings the message in my readings that a big part of you being successful right now, whatever it is that you're working towards, or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it is crucial that you focus on your physical self-care when I see the Queen of Pentacles. And I don't mean physical self-care in terms of how you look. I'm not telling you got to look cute or look a certain way, but really, really taking care of your physical self-care, making sure you're getting good quality sleep, making sure you're eating good quality real food, making sure that you are grounding yourself, balancing yourself, being in your body and making it feel good to be in your body. You might end the day by winding down, cutting cords. Maybe you want to take a hot bath or a nice long shower. Lotions, pajamas, bed sheets that feel good against the skin. Maybe you want to have your morning coffee or morning tea and make it a little, like a special little way to start the day. Maybe you have your morning playlist music. Maybe you sit and journal or read, or sit and listen to the birds chirp, or look out the window, or have your tea or your coffee in the garden, or your favorite chair. Maybe you live in a very busy, loud home environment and you're going to wake up before everybody else and just enjoy just some peace and quiet and stillness. But it's creating a sense of sanctuary for yourself and treating yourself the way you would a precious guest. Right? If you were having somebody over for dinner, even if you were, really on a very tight budget, or you didn't have a lot to offer, if it's somebody that you really wanted to impress, you're going to take what you have and you're going to present it as nicely as possible with the things that are available to you. And you want to do that with yourself. Right? I kind of joke about it sometimes. If you had a guest come over and you wanted to impress that person, you're not going to microwave a hot dog, just a hot dog, no bun, and give it to them and say, okay, go ahead and eat that over the trash can. Make sure you don't drip any grease or anything anywhere, and just go ahead and crash out on the couch and just crash for the night whenever you're ready. You're not going to treat a guest like at least a guest that you're trying to impress, or a guest you really like. You're not going to treat them in that way, right? You would maybe put it on a plate, or you would maybe put it in a bun, or you would, please sit here, have a seat and enjoy your meal. Maybe you want to sit on the couch and watch some TV, but you know what? Maybe you want to sleep on the bed, or maybe you want a nice pillow or a blanket, or just get comfy or get cozy. You deserve those same things for yourself. So just do whatever you can to make yourself as comfortable, as cozy, and as well taken care of as possible. Anything that you can do to help you realize the abundance that you already have, to enjoy the abundance of what you already have, and to feel good to be in your body. This keeps you grounded. This helps you to attract more. This helps you to call more abundance. This helps you to feel safe and secure. And it helps to raise your self-esteem. It's a big part of your manifesting and, this sense of self-worth. You might hear snoring in the background. I recently rescued a very large doggy, and he's very attached to me. So you may hear things in the back. I know some people from time to time complain about background noise, but I'm sorry, guys. I don't live in a museum. I don't live in a quiet, space vacuum. There's going to be noise from time to time, and, that's my doggy. So hopefully we can deal with it. And if not, I do apologize. The next card here is the Temperance card, and this is a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana cards are going to come up anytime that we're coming into a significant new chapter in our life, and we're coming into a time of change, into something that's directly connected to something we came here to experience, something we came here to master. Now, the Temperance card can indicate here like answering a calling, or stepping onto what we feel to be our life path, or discovering within ourselves what our life path is. And so with this King of Pentacles, this Queen of Pentacles, some of you might be finding a way to earn money doing something you're feeling called to do. And some of you maybe have been struggling with that or are a little bit defensive about that, especially if you're doing something in terms of spirituality or something around healing. You might feel like, well, this is a gift and it would be wrong for me to charge for it. Well, okay, if it's something you're going to be doing full time and it's something you want to be available to help as many people as possible, you're going to have to charge for it. Back in the old days, we could barter, right? You could say, I'll give you a healing and you can give me some eggs from your chickens. Or I'll give you a healing and you can give me some firewood for the winter. We could barter. But right now, at the present moment, that's not how the world works. If and when things change, then we wouldn't have to charge. But right now, you can't barter with your landlord. You can't barter at the grocery store. You can't walk into your Albertsons or Kroger's and say, I would like some food, but you know what? I don't have any money. I'll sing you a song. Or I'll read your tarot cards. They're going to tell you to get out of there. You can't tell your landlord that you don't have rent, but you're going to, quilt them a blanket or something. You can't do that. You need money. So it's not wrong for you to charge because you need to survive. And if you want your time to be available to help people, and you would lose the time if you were working full time, you're going to have to charge for that gift. You may figure out a sliding scale. You may figure out something that you're doing to where you feel like you can be generous or you can help people. But at the end of the day, I feel like some of you are needing to overcome this insecurity about charging for your gifts or for your talents. Because you're like, well, this is, even if it's not something spiritual, because you might say, well, this is a gift and I should share it freely. It depends. It depends. I just gave you an example and you can meditate on that and think about that and see what you feel is right for you. But some of you might be coming into making a switch into life path and this actually being some new career or business for some of you. The Temperance card is also representative of Sagittarius. Some of you could be encountering a Sagittarius that is going to be influential for you in the next coming days and weeks, or maybe even the next couple of months, or maybe even a lifetime for some of you. If you have a Sagittarius placement, there could be big changes happening for you in those areas of your life or in those houses. Overall, with Temperance is divine timing. And it's funny to me because we had an issue of timing when we started and we're ending on timing. And so I feel like Spirit is letting you know that everything is coming into balance. Everything is adding up. Everything is lining up. And there's going to be this aha moment where you're realizing why things have happened the way that they have happened and why timing has been a little bit tricky for you, and you're going to realize that now is the time. Now things are moving. Now the doors are opening. Okay, some of you have been on a little bit of a stall or a little bit of a delay, and it's going to be revealed to you why here in the next few days, the next week or so. It's going to start making sense, or the timing of your life is going to start making sense, and things are coming into balance and things are coming into flow. Okay, you may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks are going to resonate for you more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. The 2022 12-month forecasts are linked in the description if you want to watch those. I'm also offering private 2022 forecasts as well on the Calendly page. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have happy holidays, my dears. Merry Christmas. Take care and be well, Virgo.